Alright, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve this kind of K-bars questions. So the question is given something like sine x equals to the cos x, and then they tell you it's at the second or third quadrant. Alright, so over here, and then they ask us to find the value of cotangent half x. So we understand cotangent half x is basically 1 over tangent half x. So here I actually provide you a formula for tangent half x. If you want to know how to get this formula, you can let me know. Maybe I can make a separate video to tell you how to get this formula. Right, so in order to solve it, right, we kind of need to solve this equation first. So this equation tell me what? This equation tell me sine x is equals to cos x. So that we know that sine x over cos x will equals to 1. And we have the formula for sine x over cos x, which is the tangent x. So tangent x equals to positive 1. So for third and fourth quadrant, we know tangent only get positive at the third quadrant. So therefore, I will draw a triangle at the third quadrant. 1 basically means what? 1 basically means 1 over 1. And we learned about SOHCAHTOA. Tangent is TOA, then opposite over adjacent. So this is 1 and this is 1. And you just remember, if this is y-axis and x-axis, right? This axis impossible is positive 1. It should be negative 1. But how can I get positive 1? Because below the x-axis is negative 1 as well. Negative 1 divided by negative 1, I get positive 1. Alright, and then not hard to get a hypotenuse. It's just square of both sides and then we square it, which is square root 2. This is hypotenuse. Alright, because I understand the formula for sine half angle, I need sine x and cos x. So at the same time, I will find sine x. Alright, sine is so opposite over hypotenuse. So my x will be here. So opposite will be negative 1. Hypotenuse will be square root 2. So same idea for cos x. Cos x is ca, adjacent over hypotenuse, also negative 1 over square root 2. Okay, after I got both of these, so what I want to do is I want to find the tangent half x. So my tangent half x is sine half x, which is negative 1 over square root 2 over 1 plus cos half x is negative 1 over square root 2. Right, we kind of need to solve the fraction thingy here. Let me solve the denominator first. So this one is square root 2 over square root 2. Then I will just say square root 2 minus 1 over square root 2. Alright, you just imagine later if I flip over this fraction at the denominator here. So basically I can simplify both of them. Okay, just imagine if I flip over this thing, so I kind of will multiply. I will just multiply square root 2 over square root 2 minus 1. So this is the reason why I can just cancel them. Then I get my final answer is negative 1 over square root 2 minus 1. And as we know, normally we do not want the square root at the denominator. But in these cases, we are not really finding the tangent half x. So this one is not yet my denominator because cotangent, I need to flip over this thing. So if this one is my tangent half x, so I know my cotangent half x will flip over the whole thing, which is square root 2 minus 1 over negative 1. Alright, so normally I just will make my answer look nicer. I don't like have the negative at the denominator. Then I will just multiply negative 1 and multiply negative 1 for numerator and denominator. So therefore, I can get my nice answer for cotangent half x here, which is 1 minus square root 2. Alright, so I hope you find this video is helpful to you. It's not really hard if you understand how to do this kind of question. But if you don't, then it will take you a while to really understand how to do it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.